And maybe there's a reason for that because today is my birthday. Yes, so yeah, I'm 10 minutes earlier. Can you imagine? Usually I'm late, but today I'm earlier. Yeah. Aha. Let me do the right thing. They said the older we get, the better we should become, right? So today I made it a point of, you know, hi everyone. If you're watching this, please don't forget to thumbs up, subscribe if you like what you see here. My name is Asma'u and I'm a content creator based in Port Harcourt, Nigeria. Hi Onyeka, this guy, your shakara too much. I'm learning my new shakara mentor. You know what, Onyeka? Today I came 10 minutes earlier. And thanks to thanks to a new Shakara mentor that I met today. That I chatted with today. Are you sure? Are you seeing what you're seeing at all? Are you seeing what you're seeing at all? Hmm? How are you today? How was work? How was everything? Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Oh yeah, let's talk. Let's talk. Let's gist. I said I was going to do a video on this topic, but on the second thought, I said let me just do it as a live stream. But before we enter that topic, Onyeka, let's do small amebo now. Let's do small amebo about that. Remember House of Reps, right? That harassed that bold guy. Like, what's up? What's your take, Onyeka? What's your take on that situation? According to the bold guy, because they said it's good you listen to both sides of the stories, right? According to the bold guy, some lady called him. He said her name is Gloria, and I'm telling you that her name is Gloria. She called him Bolts. Now I know Bolts. There's room for delivery, package delivery, right? Now they have that side of Bolts. So she called him to help her go and deliver something. So of course, on getting there, he was calling the guy because as a bold guy, he has his limits and that is the gate. But the guy kept asking him to come in, and the guy still went out of his way to come in. I'm talking to you on the phone. Hi Kande, how you doing? Um, I'm not bowed. I'm not bowed. Hey God, Onyeka, these people don't come. I'm not bowed. Give this live stream a thumbs up. Eh? When I don't come, when I welcome, Sha. Give the live stream a thumbs up. Thank you. Come here. So Onyeka. So um, that he now entered as now he was talking to the guy. Obviously, talking to someone is different from you cannot put somebody's face to a voice. Sure, you understand? Like there was a time I was even having this conversation with a Bolt guy. He now said that they've been begging Bolt to introduce the picture of the passenger, because usually as it is now, it is only the face of the driver you will see in the app. So you, the passenger booking the Bolt, you actually know the driver, right? But the driver now doesn't know you. So I remember one time, like me and one Bolt guy were discussing. He was like, they've been begging Bolt to do that, but that Bolt are saying no because the customers or the will not like it. You understand? And I agree with Bolt, because personally I wouldn't want my picture to be on their app. That would be, see, a lot of bad things are happening in this world. Let's just be realistic here. This world is filled with different people. Sure, you understand? Just because you are a good guy doesn't mean that everyone is a good guy like you. Sure, you grab. So the guy came, walked there. He said he came into the compound, saw the guy seated, and come to think of it, you're talking on the phone. Probably this guy does not have an Oyibo accent. Only for you to come into the compound and see an Oyibo man, because that guy is a white guy. He's a half caste though. He's a half caste. He came inside and saw the guy seated. So little did he know that that was the guy he was bringing package for. Sure, you understand? Nah, the guy now got angry. That does the guy know who he is? See, I'm sorry to say, Onyeka, the set of will I say leaders that we have, this assembly that we have, both Senate, both House of Reps, honestly, they are just a sham. We've been shouting that youth should lead, youth should lead. Yes, youth should lead, youth. And the guy shot himself on the leg. Anyway, it's just God that just wanted to open his this thing, can of worms, telling the guy that the guy was he could make the guy disappear. That was a threat, Onyeka. That was not a banter. That was a threat. Telling the guy that he's going to disappear. Oh, so you're a magician, you make people to disappear. Where do you take them to? That is even him implicating himself. I even later heard the remaining part of the story that he actually even called police to come and take the bold guy. What saved the bold guy was the fact that he videoed, he recorded. Like, guy. Not be who call police, now they win case, so. Onyeka. You know, ba? Not be who call police, now they win case, so. I'm not bald, though. Let's ask me if I'm bald. I'm not bald, though. I just tied head tie, and I just tied it so that I can hold this thing. People should see you. I'm not bald, though. How can you tell me that I'm bald? You look me finished, don't say I did bald. Nah, these people, when I sabi find trouble. You get, Onyeka. Conquer the guy, all sort of names, monkey, and like, how can you speak to a human being like you like that? And you call yourself a leader, that you're supposed to have our back. You're serving us. Only who told I hit the guy only twice? That he kept hitting the guy on the chest. It was just what the guy was able to capture. That was what you saw as 2 slaps. That he kept the guy said it was when the man started threatening him. That was why he had to bring out his phone to record. Because it's just like some celebrities those days in the past, or not now any longer, because nobody cares about celebrities these days any longer. You know, in the past, when you don't recognize celebrities, I hope you know they pick offense. They have this egocentric, they have this pride that is dripping like water on their body. Like, I don't have to know you. Even if I know you, I have a choice not to identify with you. It's not everybody that is a starstruck. And besides, if not this case, even me, if I see that guy on the road, I know him. I don't know him. Just one kind of empty pride, and I want to add an even narcissistic trait, because to me, an exaggerated sense of worth, an exaggerated false sense of worth is associated with narcissism. Yes, narcissistic personality disorder. I am not a professional, but at this point, I'll be tempted to tap from the informations I have. How would you hit somebody? What rights do you have? The person did not come to your house to steal. The person literally came to deliver something to you. And following the criteria, he has a limit, and that is the gate. You asked him to come inside. He still came inside, and then So, that part, I tire. Like, I'm like, is this the youth that we've been saying they should lead? Is this what they want to do for us? No, now, this is not fair. This is not what we bargained for. We expected something better. See the way everybody is just calling, like, now I heard that he later apologized, which I said, I don't want to be, what will I say? Which word will I use? But for me, I feel that apology is just under pressure. You understand? I feel that that apology carries a full identity of fake. I don't trust that his apology. Or he's under pressure. See, that guy just saved himself by videoing what the little that he could video. If not, that man would have denied it. Can you imagine? This is how they bully the masses. This is how they bully the poor people. But when they now want votes, they will now come and promise us heaven and earth. Well, let's set that aside and let's talk. Like I said earlier, I wanted to make a video out of this topic, but I decided to just bring it up for content's sake. And let's talk. Okay, let me be talking sha, because at this point it's me that will be talking. I just want to get something. Like, you know that over the years, whether we like it or not, every season, but human beings were alike. We're alike in nature. Yeah, in as much as we have the good, the bad, and the ugly, but human beings general were alike. Do you get? So people having similar characters is not a strange thing. People having similar characters is not something to be surprised about. Do you understand? We all have similar traits. Yeah, we all do have similar traits, right? So usually every set of Big Brother house, in as much as some people will say that this person is acting like this person is acting like this person, naturally as human beings we have similar traits, right? But coming back to our favorite reality TV show on TV that we've been speaking about for weeks, even after the show has ended, almost a month now that the show has ended, but we're still talking about it, continually. You could still see different character traits from the past. Could it be intentional? It could be a yes and it could be a no. Do you understand? Some of the character traits are associated with winners or associated with popular ex-housemates and all of that, right? But let's still look critically into this just concluded show, right? What character would you want to see again? What character would you be happy to see on your screen again next time? Right? Okay, let's start analyzing one by one. Let's start with I'll be picking up from the pair, right? Then still single them out. Let's start with the winners of the show. Obviously, that is the double K. Who would want to see the character of Kelly Ray again? And who would want to see the character of Cassia again? Personally, would I want to see those characters again? Yes. But will I want those characters to win again? I don't think so, right? They just came in with something new. Do you understand? And human beings, we easily get overwhelmed by something new, right? So they were just a new twist to Big Brother show. Usually we do have husbands, we have wives as well. Wives have come to the show, but not together as a couple. So it was just something new. And hence the reason why I also liked Ndinne. That auntie coming into the Big Brother house, it was something new. So to me, that was the attraction. That was why I liked the Ndinne pair. Yeah. So double K is awesome. It's a yes, but would I want them to come that same character to win again? No. No. I want something I would want. We have experienced them and it's cool, right? It's cool. I'm happy that they came with something new and they actually won. Yeah, so their personality is a yes for me. Their personalities, Cassia and Kelly Ray, is a yes. Then the next housemates, the aces, that is Tofa and Suj. Yeah, the aces, that is Tofa and Suj. I like Tofa, but Tofa to me was too playful. Well, as a Gen Z that he is. Yeah. Even as I'm coming to that soon, May. So as the Gen Z that he is, will I want something like that? To be honest with you, and Tofa was a character that I really didn't take any interest in that house. Honestly, when I even noticed him more was when he started that his relationship. Onyeka say he doesn't need aces at all. It was when he even started that his relationship with Anita. That was when I even noticed him in that house. To be honest with you, some things that people were even saying about him, I was a little bit surprised. Even when Kelly Ray was really speaking highly of Tofa, I was like, okay, yeah, just like they said, we don't see everything. Yeah, Suj is a foodie. Suj is a foodie. But funny enough, I like Suj's character. Like, Suj has this presence. Do you understand? I don't know. Suj just has this presence. Suj will walk into a room and he will be noticed. Suj has this presence that I cannot explain. Do you understand? Is he a character that I would want to see again on my screen? Yes. Did I enjoy watching him? Yes, for a while. In as much as that his ship with Nelly was really giving me headache. Honestly, I was getting headache. I was almost drinking Panadol for their headaches. Yeah, so Suja is a personality that I don't mind. I don't mind, but do I really? I don't mind. I don't mind. Suj, yes, he can. A Suj, like a much more. Will I say? It's okay. You understand? Habi gave us a show. I didn't notice him. I beg. Are you serious? With all his fights, I was fighting with Nelly. You still didn't notice him? With all his sarcasm, and that boy can be so sarcastic. Oh my God. His sarcasm had a face. Suj would have been that face for sarcasm. Yeah. So the next pair is the Wani X Handy. Those girls, yes, 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 but a little bit toned down. Yes, a little bit toned down, because at some point those girls were saying things that for me were not meant for TV. You get, there's a life after the house, and hence the reason why they're even still battling some of the backlash and all of that. And that was why some of the things that Ruthie said about them was believable. Yeah, the energy queens, but with a little bit of filter in their mouth, and a little bit of would I say coordination, because those girls are not coordinated. Forget that they hide their lack of coordination under that their energy queens. To me, I saw a lot of will I say, which word will I use? I saw a lot of derailing. Like, I saw them going out of line. You get, especially someone like Wani. Wani is very, very fluent, right? Wani speaks very good English, but sometimes she doesn't make sense. Sometimes I feel she just speaks for speaking sake. The fact that she wants to just hold the conversation. Yes, Raz, I love that. I'm glad you saw that too. You understand? Forget that they hide. So yeah, they hide this high level of immaturity under energy queens. Those girls are freaking immatured. Yes, and they have this huge love for, especially Wani. Wani has this huge love for alcohol, and when she's in under the influence, she doesn't act right, and hence the reason why the Sean kept saying he doesn't trust her. You understand? So for me, I think they are cool. They are very good reality TV goals. Yeah, they really kept the show going as well in their own way. But to me, I would want something with that energy queen, but much more organized. My own personal opinion. Then Zinwei, those two people, I wish they didn't come together. I wish they came individually. Do you understand? So coming individually for a Chinwe and a Zion is a yes for me. I really like Zion. Yeah, I fell in love with Zion. Chinwe too is another awesome girl. Yeah, I also fell in love with Chinwe. But as a pair, seeing them together as that boyfriend and girlfriend, it wasn't it for me, to be honest with you. Like, I'm not saying they're not compatible, because obviously opposite attracts. That one is normal, right? But I would love to see them individually, right? Not coming in as a pair in that relationship. Then another set is Trees. Toby, yeah. Toby, and yeah, I loved Chinwe too in DRC. Yeah, you see, now you understand what I'm saying, right? Onyeka, now you get me. Now she coming in as as Zinwe with the boyfriend. I didn't feel their vibe. But she coming back alone, and that's why I said a Zinwe pair, it didn't cut it for me. But individually, yes, Zion was a gamer on his own, but he was restricted because of that relationship. Chinwe was a vibe. She wasn't necessarily restricted, but she was a whole vibe that was too much for Zion to handle. Because you could see that Zion wanted them to to be low key in the house, just the way Kelly Ray wanted him and Cassia to be low key in the house. Zion equally wanted that low key vibe, right? But I wish they didn't come in as a pair, right? I wish they came in individually. Those two individually, they are a vibe. DRC Chinwe came in, she was a full vibe. You understand? It makes sense. Streez, Toby, and Mayo. I'm indifferent about those two guys. I'm indifferent about them. Nothing much. I'm indifferent. If they come to my screen, I will watch. If they don't come to my screen, I'm still fine. You understand? Because Toby played a game that was not too. I don't know. I didn't understand. His game. Cassia was part of the game, but his game was a little bit all over the place to me, my own personal opinion. Mayor was another cool guy that wanted to play a game that was bigger than him as well. Well, I give him kudos for trying. Did he fail? Yes, he failed. Okay. Radicals. Oh yes, yes. I loved those boys. Mickey was a very controversial guy. Like, he's a guy that talks too much. Is a red flag for me, though. But I don't know. There was something about Mickey that I still liked, in as much as he talked too much. Like, at some point, he also was obsessed about Handy, but later on, I think he was able to get over that obsession to a large extent. In fact, not to a large extent, I think completely he got over that obsession. So another, and then Femi Davis. How can I not talk about my Femi Davis? My Femi Davis. That is a character I would love to see again and again and again. Femi Davis was a very lovable person. Yeah, I liked that guy very well. Then Nelita, that is Nelly and Anita. The Nelly of the first 1 or 2 weeks, I liked that Nelly, but the Nelly that got into a ship became so boring. Yeah, the Nelly that was not in a ship at the beginning was a yes for me, but the Nelly that later got into a ship, it's so unfortunate that this season, the ships it kept them in the house for a while as an alliance, but it didn't really boost their game. You understand? It kept them, as for me, the ships this year was more of an alliance, which obviously was a strategy, but I saw it more like a strategic alliance than actually a romantic ship. There was nothing romantic about those ships. Nothing, trust me, nothing romantic about those ships. All of them, I will boldly say all of those ships, there was nothing romantic about all of the ships. Yeah. Nothing romantic about all of those ships. Then Anita, yes, Anita was an awesome girl. Even that ship with Tofa nearly bends her to some extent, but the fact that she's a strong person, when you see Anita, you will see it on her face. She carries it on her face. She's this embodiment of strength, of a feminine strength, of a feminine energy. Feminine energy, youthful exuberance is there on Anita's personality. I loved her. She had a very powerful. Meanwhile, models are groomed, rather. Yeah, I think so. Models are trained to have that fierce personality, that bold. You need to be bold. You need to have a presence. You need to have a sense. Will I say? Statement, a presence. Obviously, you need to land it. You need to land hard, on your foot, or on your feet rather, not on your foot. Foot is a singular, right? Okay, she had it. Let me not overhype her too much, but she had it. Surely, I would love to see Anita's type again in the house. I love her. Shantoria. Of course, my girl Victoria is a yes, but I don't want to see the Victoria of the first 2 weeks. I'll be almost 3 weeks safe. I don't want to see that sad Victoria, that sympathetic Victoria, that Victoria that was looking depressed. I don't want to see that Victoria. But the Victoria I later saw towards the mid of the show to the end of the show, yes. But you see that first one, I don't know if it was a pity party or what, I don't know. I don't want to see that Victoria. Sean. I would love to see another Sean. I will. I will. I don't know why. I would just love to see another Sean. I wouldn't say much there. And Mbadiwe twins. I wouldn't want to see another Mbadiwe twins. Those boys were just too full of themselves. Those boys were fake. I don't know. That I'm speaking based on what I saw. Those boys were not who they claimed they were, as in personality wise. I'm not talking about their wealth or whatever, because to me that was what later defined them in their in the show. Mbadiwe twins. They are from a wealthy home. Mbadiwe. Otherwise, there was nothing. There was nothing there. The only person that managed to create a storyline for himself was Ozzy, which when he came out, he acted in a coward way. He acted like a coward. He couldn't own up his shit. So people like that, I don't want to see them on my screen. Ozzy, no. Please, anybody that wants to borrow that personality, no. Flourish. That is DJ Flo and Rooty. DJ Flo is a whole vibe. From day one, I loved DJ Flo. She had this energy. Like, I don't know, there was just something about her that I liked so much. DJ Flo was a vibe. She had this tomboy personality with her. You know, there was a lady there, but there was this strong, masculine energy that she was endowed with. Yeah, there was this strong masculine energy that she was endowed with. But there was still the female side of her that was very active. Rooty. I preferred her better when she came back as a DRC, as a agent DRC, as agent Rooty. Yes, I loved that Rooty, and which I suspected she kept herself in check because of her pair. You see, this season, this pairing thing to me had more disadvantage than it had more advantage. A lot of them hid their personality. There was just something about the show that really kick-started very, very low. Now better. Yes, surely I would want to see another Ben. Ben was the comedy sensation in that house. Ben was the Zeke Salome in that house. Ben was the Sabinus in that house. Ben was the what are those comedians that are making us happy? Ben was the brother Shaggy in that house. Ben was the Lasisi in that house. Ben was the I can keep going on and on. Yes, Ben was the comedy relief in that house. Yes, I would like to see a Ben again. And he had this very peculiar personality with him. Like Ben had a masculine he had a masculine presence, but he had a feminine vibe. Yeah, just like DJ Flo. DJ Flo had a feminine presence but had a masculine vibe. Now the same thing too for Ben. Ben had a masculine presence but had a feminine vibe. I liked it. I don't know why. I liked it. He reminded me of one of my schoolmates those days in the university. The guy had this, he was just like Ben. Like, there was no allegations that the guy didn't have. If it was now, hey, that guy would have been in trouble. But I think he eventually got married and had kids. I think so. If I'm not mistaken. Maybe when I go to Jos, I'll go and ask about his story. But that guy reminded me about that guy. Dr. TJ is a no for me. Yeah, Dr. TJ had game, but there was just something about him that I wouldn't want to see that personality again. I'm sorry. I have nothing against TJ, Dr. TJ. I have nothing against you, but your personality didn't just give me joy. Like, it wasn't TV worthy for me. Yeah, he was a smart guy. He had it in him, and he was able to win the trust of almost, if not most, of the housemates. But okay, checkers. Hello, Jolie. How you doing? Thank you so much for coming. Checkers, Onyeka and Chizoba, those girls. Onyeka was the show. Onyeka was the show, which people did not understand. And they were able to say she was production pet. Onyeka was the show. Onyeka kept Big Brother No Lose Guard season 9 show going. Should I say it again louder? Onyeka kept that show going. Onyeka was the show. That show would have died before it even started. Onyeka was the instigator. In as much as, yes, Onyeka, she's human, and that's the part I want people to understand. She's human. She can't be perfect. She has her own flaws, right? She made her own mistakes. Exactly. She made her own mistakes, right? And I don't know why till today some people are still castigating her for it. Some people hate her for it. Some people, I don't hate Onyeka. Onyeka is just like a child that I will beat with my left hand and still drag her to my bosom with my right hand. I will flog her with my left hand and I will still tell her sorry with my right hand. Onyeka was misunderstood, one. She was delusional, two. And number three, she was confused in as much as she still had game. She was a very confused girl. She was a very confused person. But she still had game. She was still an intelligent person. You understand? Onyeka's upbringing kind of took a toll on her, especially when she met personalities like the Mbadinwe twins. Right? It took a toll on her. You see, one thing with childhood trauma, it stays with us for the rest of our lives. In as much as we are always a work in progress. But you see, childhood trauma is always there. You get? So I don't want to give excuses for her. Onyeka should work on herself. You understand? I'm not perfect. You're not perfect. Onyeka should work on herself. Her personality was an awesome one. Her personality was entertainment. Her personality was smart. Her personality was what kept that show running till day 72. Onyeka had it. Onyeka had it. All rounder, she had it. In as much as she was faking a lot of things, but Onyeka is also another TV reality. Will I say reality? TV gold. Yes, Onyeka was it. Honestly, I might be exaggerating Onyeka's personality, but Onyeka was it. She's human. At some point, love messed her up. See, let me tell you something. The heart always wants what the heart wants. You see, this heart is an independent organ of the body. You see, the heart, I don't judge anybody based on decisions they make from their heart. The heart is an individual organ of the body, in the body. Onyeka fell in love. I don't know, will I call it love? Please, let me use the word love at this point because that's the closest to what I saw. And when a woman falls in love, let me speak because I'm a woman, so I can say it with my full chest. When a woman falls in love, that is why they will tell you scorn of a woman, like beware of a scorned woman. When a woman falls in love, when a woman gives you her heart, if Victoria never kept her in a shell, she would give something to talk about. I don't understand that your statement, Jolie. If Victoria never kept her in a shell, if Victoria never kept her in a shell, she would give something to talk about. I don't understand that statement properly, dear. She was good with wager and tax. Onyeka, yes, I can speak about Onyeka to the end of this live stream. There are so many things I noticed with Onyeka, and that was why I fell in love with Onyeka. I don't have a similar characteristics with Onyeka. I don't have a similar personality with Onyeka. Onyeka, at some point, was led by her heart, and she's only human. As human beings, our heart, that's how they will tell you, think with your mind, don't think with your heart. Where did you think that statement came from? When it comes to the matters of the heart, it is an unpredictable situation. It is a situation that even you, the owner of the heart, you cannot control. Even you, the owner of the heart, you cannot control it. So please, Onyeka's haters, you should hate her small, like reduce the amount of hate you have for her. Yes, she did some things that even she, I believe, she's not proud of. I know that very well. I believe Onyeka is not proud of a lot of things she did in the house or while in the house, but he had to do a lot with the heart. Before Onyeka started catching feelings for Ozzy, Onyeka was an instigator. Onyeka became very vindictive when she caught feelings for Osi. I don't want to bring my own personal situation into Onyeka's situation, but I know firsthand what the heart can make you do. You get what I'm saying? So please, Onyeka is a personality I would want to see, but I would wish that personality would not also fall in love. You understand? Because not only did she become so vile and vindictive, she sort of gave herself away. She did something that sort of cheapened herself, sort of cheapened her value as a woman, not her self-worth, because I don't say her self-worth. No, for God. No. Onyeka's self-worth is up there. She knows her self-worth. But her value as a lady, she sort of went against a certain code that a woman is not supposed to chase a man. A woman is not a hunter when it comes to the matters of a relationship or situationship. It is the man's position to do the chasing. And that was where Onyeka missed it, right? Enough of Onyeka. Talking about Indine, which is the niece, and Chine, which is the aunt. Am I correct? Nne is the niece, Chine is the aunt. I love the aunt. I don't know, there was just something about that aunt that I loved. Like, she brought the African... See, people, I don't know, this season, I don't know whether it's the condition of our government in this country that really made a lot of people confused. You see, Chine is a character that we all have in our homes. Chine is a character that all of us, ladies especially, as we grow older, we are stepping into those shoes. It's a normal thing. We all grew up like that. We all grew up with those aunties. Those aunties impacted our life. And that is why we are where we are today. But it's just that, unfortunately, her own was on television. Just the same way too. Onyeka's own was on television. Normal. Girls dey where they follow men, where they pursue men. But you know, when your own is aired for the world to see, everybody will have a say there. Everybody will want to put their mouth inside. Victoria had a lot to offer, but she kept herself in a shell, and it affected, yes, a game. If you had come here, if you were here earlier, Jolie, I said it. I said Victoria is a character I would want to see next time, but not the Victoria of the first, second, and even almost third week. I don't want to see that one that was looking so frustrated, that was looking so depressed, that was looking so downcasted. I didn't know whether she was playing a game. I don't know whether she was faking it. I don't know if it was real. Because to me, the girl really took for me, she took me unawares as a viewer. She took me unawares. What was she thinking when she auditioned for the show? What was she thinking? In as much as in some of her interviews, she came and she was claiming it had to do with past trauma and all of that. If you knew you had not gotten over your past trauma, you shouldn't have come into a show like Big Brother. Everybody in that house had their own trauma. Onyeka had her own trauma. For once, for most of the time, we saw it. But it still didn't put her in that pity party. See, Victoria did pity party and it worked for her. And the fact that she was a very beautiful girl. Yeah, she enjoyed the pretty privilege. Trust me, if she was not fine and she did that pity party, she would have been out of the door from day one. From week one, she would have been out. But you know, she and Sean, they happen to be like the cutest in the house. Victoria was one of the cutest girls. Sean was also one of the cutest guy, if not the cutest guy. Tofa was another very cute guy, yeah. But Sean was the cutest. Femi David was also another cute guy, but Sean had it. Sean had the most cuteness, honestly speaking. Yeah. So I was still talking about the Indian pair. I wish Ne had the chance to stay in the house because that was the first time too. Okay, no, that was not the first time we were seeing a nerd, a flexing nerd. Yeah, like she was a flexible nerd. Let me see. Yeah, she was a flexible nerd. You know, most nerds are very stiff, but Ne was. She was vibing. She was partying. She was, you know. So that kind of personality in nerds, in bookworms, is not like that. Bookworms, they don't go for parties, they don't listen to music, they don't, but Ne came with that vibe of you can still be bookworm and you can still be a stepper. Yeah, Ne gave it to us back to back. See that party, the last party she attended in the house, and then the finalist party, like the party, her own last party, her own said the day she was evicted, and then the finalist party that she came. You understand? Ne showed us that just because I read book, get first class, no means say I no fit rock the dance floor. So I loved her personality. I wish she stayed longer. Obviously, she is a very intelligent young lady. I wish she stayed longer. Maybe she would have gotten into a ship, or she would have gotten into a situation ship, or she would have gotten into whatever ship, right? Aha. Then the Indian pair gone. The aunt, like I said, was someone that I don't know. I just liked her. I just liked the auntie vibe she came with. I just liked her, honestly. I wish she stayed longer. I believe she would have. I don't know, Sha. She would have brought out another side that we would have still loved her as the aunt, like that, like that. So the last but not the least is the Tammy pair. That was the Dami and the Toyosi. Toyosi was just this girl with a very cute smile. No, there was something about her butt. I don't know. These young girls of nowadays, all of them are doing BBL, doing fat transfer and all of that. There was something about Toyosi's butt that it was not. It was the talk of the town. But Toyosi's personality in general, she was just a calm, I think more of an introvert, right? And it's not a bad thing to have an introvert in the house. Yeah, introverts too, they can also be instigative. Oh. Forget introverts, they can be instigative in an introverted way. Everybody has something to bring to the table at this point. Toyosi, I loved her smile. Toyosi, I loved her personality. Toyosi had this courage. Yeah. Dami was also another awesome girl, intelligent, fluent, well-spoken, articulated as well, in as much as her own strategy worked against her. If not, she had an awesome strategy. She was daring, she was bold. But unfortunately, I think the house were not ready for that personality, and hence the reason, or rather not only the house, because okay, at that time it wasn't the house that was voting. Okay, the house had a say, but I think we the viewers had a bigger say. Yeah, we had we had the power in our hands, right? The housemates had just a little, which had to do with the custodian ish and all of that, right? Okay, so Dami coming back as a DRC, we saw who Dami was. In as much as I think, she's fierce, but she's still very soft, because after coming out of the house, she couldn't take the heat. Yeah, she literally couldn't take the heat. She had to apologize and all of that. She couldn't take the heat that came afterwards. She went to step on toes So when she came out, there was a lot of heat that she couldn't take, and she quickly apologized. But you see, all like Chinwe. Chinwe did not apologize. Since today, Chinwe has not apologized. In fact, if anything, Chinwe is doing more dragging. She is dragging. In fact, Chinwe, oh boy, Chinwe is so daring. Chinwe has this effrontery. To the point that she came and boldly said, as long as Wani or Onyeka did not win, she's good like that. That's why I said Chinwe's personality is a personality I want to see again. Don't mind me. So which housemates have I not called? I think literally I've called everyone, right? Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There were 14 because there were 28 of them. So basically, I'm done. I had to write it. Yeah, otherwise I was going to forget, So basically, that is it. Those are the personalities I would love to see and the ones I would not love to see. The ones I would want some little altercation. Okay, not altercation, right? How English language, what I'm trying to say here is there are some that I would want to see back, but without some certain personality traits. Victoria, I would not want to see Victoria of week 1, week 2, and partially week 3. I don't want to see that Victoria. But the Victoria of week 4, 5, 6, 7 to the 10th week, yes. Yes. Onyeka without Onyeka without Onyeka. Onyeka with Onyeka. We want to still see Onyeka without Onyeka. We want to still see Onyeka. Personally, I want to still see Onyeka without Onyeka, and I want to still see Onyeka with Onyeka. You guys know what I mean. Yeah. Chizoba, I don't know if I spoke about Chizoba's personality, because I think when you talk of checkers, the first person you think of when you talk of checkers is actually Onyeka. But Chizoba was another lovely one. Honestly, Chizoba was another personality that was kind of, she was underestimated. Honestly, Chizoba was underrated. Let me use that word. Chizoba was an underrated personality. Honestly speaking, that girl. See, I think the Checker sisters in general, they are very beautiful. The Chibo, that's their second name, right? They are very talented ladies, very beautiful ladies. I can't forget that side of them. Yeah, because Onyeka was one of the ladies that had the most natural booties. Everything there is natural. There are no fillers or anything. Yeah. Yes, Onyeka is a very beautiful lady that was very comfortable in her body as well. In as much as she said at the beginning, I was surprised when she said at the beginning she wasn't comfortable with her body, that Sean was one that encouraged her to feel free. But Onyeka, okay. Chizoba is a beautiful girl inside out, in as much as she's a very soft child. Yeah, she's very soft. She easily gets bruised by words, especially, right? Because we saw it in the game when things were said to her that didn't go well with her. She was very quick to tears, and sometimes when you're quick to tears, you can come off very needy. Yeah, even in a relationship. Yeah, when you're quick to shedding tears, you will easily come off too needy. You will easily come off like too dependent. You will easily come off like some. In fact, at some point, your genuineness or your realness might be questioned, because they would think that you're trying to use tears to blackmail people. You understand? So sometimes it's nature, though. Just like I told you, you cannot control the heart. So also there are some certain things too about the heart that you cannot control, because tears are emotions. In as much as we know that there are crocodile tears that are strategic or pretentious, that's her nature. Yeah, that's her nature. Like I wouldn't say I used to be so quick to tears, but I think later on in life, maybe, I don't know, but I think Chizoba, even Onyeka herself too, cries a lot. I don't know if you guys noticed it. Maybe it's a thing in their family, and generally they say baby girls cry a lot. Yeah. So Chizoba, to me, Chizoba is okay. Chizoba is another personality I want to see, and she's a social butterfly as well. Yeah, Chizoba is equally a social butterfly. Yeah, she has the vibe. Yeah, she does. Yeah, who didn't notice it or who noticed it? She's a social butterfly and she was okay too for reality TV. Yeah, you know what? To reality TV, every personality is welcomed, every personality is accepted, right? Every personality is a gig, so it's no big deal. Chizoba is an awesome one. Chizoba is a beautiful one. Yeah, I like that, and the fact that in general, she and her sister, they still has have each other's back. Like they had each other's back in the house, and they still do till now. Yeah, they still do till now. In as much as I know people are trying to instigate things that don't exist. Blood is thicker than water. No matter what, when they quarrel, they will still settle. That's one thing I know with family. No matter what, you are all humans, so we have our down days. I have people that in my family that I'm not really in a good place with them, but it doesn't mean that we hate each other. Today is my birthday and they wished me happy birthday and I was grateful for that. I appreciated it. So what's the big deal? A lot of us fight more than that, safe. Eh? There are situations that I don't even want to talk about it here. Some people some siblings their relationship is war. Yeah, war, not even siblings rivalry. Like when you even call their own relationship siblings rivalry, it's like you're even insulting them because their relationship is like war. Yeah. So basically that is it. That's the end of my list. Personalities I would love to see next time, because whether we like it or not, as human beings, I said it earlier, we have similar characteristics. You understand? So that's why it's easy for you to start having a conversation with someone and you realize that you people have the same likes and dislikes. Yes, you people have a lot of similarities, because I feel that as human beings, we all tap from the same blueprint. When we say that there's a good, there's a bad, there's the ugly, there's the characteristics of the good, there's the characteristics of the bad, there's also the characteristics of the ugly. And that is why when people come up with their personal experiences, it's always relatable. Someone out there has similar experience. Why? Because we all have the same characteristics. Do you understand? Sometimes we even have the same we even have the same line of thoughts. Do you understand? And that's why you see, as a content creator in this content creation space, it's easy for people to say another creator stole their work. Not necessarily the creator stole their work. We think alike. There are so many times that I would actually put out something and almost immediately someone will put it out, like someone in the same niche as myself will put it out. Does that mean that the person copied me or I copied the person? Sometimes I just laugh. I'm like, wow, how come we thought the same thing at the same time? Do you understand? So to me, I just feel that human beings, in as much as we are created differently, we still have a connecting point. We still have that similarity. We still have that, you know, we tap from almost similar sources, right? That's just it. So when some creators come on this space and start crying wolf wolf that someone stole their ideas, not necessarily. Honestly speaking, I remember one time like that. I was making a hair gel, like on my other channel where I formulate cosmetics. I was making a hair gel. I think I had even edited the video and maybe even posted it or so. Then after some hours, I now saw another cosmetic formulator also talking about the same hair gel, and I'm like, wow, what a coincidence. You understand? Or not necessarily, I think not necessarily she was talking about hair gel, but we actually worked with the same base. I worked with a Carboma base and she also worked with a Carboma base. So it was so much of a coincidence. So will I see her work and say she copied from me? Or will she see my work and say that I copied from her? On several occasions, I see the similarities. I see, sometimes I'm tempted to say, did this person copy from me? You understand? But at the end of the day, as creatives, we have the same blueprint that we're tapping from. Yeah. So therefore, it's easy to have the same line of thoughts. You understand? Yeah, very correct. If it's people that are in tech, you will now realize the same thing. People that are in business, entrepreneurs, right? You would see the same line of thoughts springing up. It doesn't mean that we're copying from each other. There's always that similarity. In as much as, yes, there's also the copying. You understand? We have mentors. We have, like, day before yesterday being Sunday, I went for an event, right? And I got talking to people that were in the same beauty space as myself. Did I learn a lot from them? Yes, I did. And I'm going to implement it, right? Does it mean that when someone else implements the same strategy, it means that I copied it? No, like sometimes I don't even mind people copying me. I'm even happy when someone even copies my work, like not like stealing my work, but copying my work. It gives me joy. It means that I'm impacting someone. I'm impacting knowledge. I'm being influential. It means a whole lot to me, to be honest. Just the way it means a whole lot to me now that I have people supporting me on this live stream. Onyeka, thank you. Honestly speaking, you are the reason why I'm seated here today. I didn't have any intention on going live today, but you made me, and I'm so grateful for that, because this channel, like I told you, is not yet monetized, so I need watch time. So these live streams are helping me to build watch time. It means a whole lot for me to have you guys here. It means a whole lot. Like, I am not faking it. Let me remove this glass. People should see my eye. I am not faking it. It means that much to me, honestly speaking. It means a whole lot. I just use this glass. This is like it's a UV whatever. It's a UV blocker. Like it does a good job. You see, when I remove the glass, like, I'm in front of lights and also my phone and all of that. So this helps. Like, it's a UV blocker. I got some of them. Like, I got like 3 of them. I got this type 2, this brown, this coffee, brown, and then I have a black of it. Yeah, I've done my video that I did on my channel about Jumia, and then the second video that I did about older dating, marrying older men. It was the black of this one I used. This is the brown one. I don't know. I like this brown one better. Or is it gray? I don't know. Hell, color, the color. Okay. Oh, you understand? Then I have another brown one. I think I've not used that one yet. Maybe tomorrow's live stream I'll use that one. It's very fancy. So I use them because I do a lot of work on my computer, on my phones, in front of lights. Thank you, Onyeka. Oh, thank you, my brother. Thank you so much. I really appreciate. Okay, so that is it basically. Thank you so much for giving me audience. I'll come up tomorrow again. There's always something to say. There's always something to talk about, because when I finish this live stream now, I'll still go online. I know I'll still go and fetch more information. I was even seeing today, though I didn't watch the video, I saw one of those creators. They were talking today. I don't understand that Onyeka's team failed her or whatever. I said, now people are still chopping food with Onyeka's name. But anyway, no problem. It is what it is. Yes, Kelly Ray's homecoming. Yes, I saw it. Kelly Ray don't turn celebrity. Him and his wife, they went to meet their Oba. But I don't understand why Kelly Ray was prostrating in front of the Oba. Is that how they greet their own Oba? Nah, I wasn't comfortable with that prostration. See, there's a level of, well, I will speak about it tomorrow. There's a level of respect that you would give to a human being that looks like you're worshiping that human being. I'm not comfortable with that. When I saw those pictures I saw where he was actually prostrating, putting his head on the ground, like, that was too deep. Honestly, to me, that was too deep. Maybe because of my own faith. I believe that prostration should be for the Almighty, not for a human being like myself. That was too much for respecting a human being. But that's, by the way, I'll talk about it tomorrow, Onyeka. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your presence here. I cannot take it for granted. Thank you. Namakula Jolie, thank you too for coming. I really appreciate all those other commenters as well. I really appreciate you guys present. Thank you. From this part of the world is actually a good night. Onyeka, good night. Thank you. Onyeka. See me, I'm blushing. Onyeka, next time, I'll wear blush. I'll do makeup. I'll wear blush. So that because of you. So that when I'm smiling, you'll be seeing my cheeks looking pink. Onyeka, thank you, Gary. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I wish I can give you a hug, but no problem. Let me just hug myself. Let me hug myself. Tight hug on your behalf. Thank you so much. Bye.